Hello everyone, welcome you all for the new lecture series again in the title of Ethics of AI. Today in this lecture series we are going to see detailed about the AI standards and regulations. Let me explain this with the three videos. In this first video we are going to discuss about the model process for addressing the ethical concern during the system design. So in this video we are going to explore this process is working based on the IEEE standards, and this is very useful for creating the technologies which is very safe, fair and ethical. So let me explain this with the introduction. So in the of ethics we are following in the system design is about ensuring the technologies does not harm individual societies or the environment. It must promote the fairness, privacy, safety and sustainability. As engineers, we have both a professional and a moral duties to consider this ethics throughout the life cycle of our design. So we are going to deal with certain standards to be followed, such as the IEEE 7000, which was developed in the year of 2021, which gives us a clear structured way to embed this ethics into every stages. Next, we are going to see about the importance of addressing this ethical concerns. Why is this so important? Let me explain this. So, complex system today like AI, where we are using the autonomous systems and also healthcare technologies, they directly affects the people's life. If we ignore this ethics, the result could be bias, discrimination, and the privacy breaches will happen, and which also has the safety failures and also which is harm to the communities. So by integrating this ethics from the beginning, we reduce the risk and legal issues, and also the it cannot damage the reputations of ourselves, and also which can also build the trust and accountability. Next, we are going to see about the overview of this model process. Here we have certain steps. So let me explain it in the step-by-step manner. In the first one, we are going to get detailed into the concept exploration and the ethical values elucidations. We identify all the stakeholders, not only the users but also the communities and the societies at the large. We talk to them openly and capture their core ethical concerns. So, example which includes the privacy, fairness, transparency and security, as well as the environmental care. Then we prioritize this based on the project's context. Next, we are entering into the operational concept and value proportions. Especially this step two is to translate these values into clear system goals. We define how our system should behave to uphold these values we collected. So we also create a value proportions, a clear statements of this ethical benefits of our system which intend to delivery. Next, we are entering into the third one, which is the ethical risk assessment and requirement. So, these step will focus on identifying the ethical risk. For example, bias in algorithm, or is there any possible privacy leaks will happen. We then assess how severe and likely each risk is, and also we specify certain ethical requirements like protecting our data confidentially or ensuring the accessibility for all. Next, we are going to the fourth one, which is the ethical design and traceability. So in this step, we integrate the ethical requirements into their design specifications. So we document the traceability, which shows the exact how each ethical risk or the values is addressed in the design. And we also use the ethical design patterns and tools to make sure our system continues to meet these goals and during the development stage. And the next fifth one is the stakeholder communication and the feedback. Of course, it is a important and informed one, and we have to invite the feedback so we can refine the ethical assessments and also adopt the system when it is needed. This ensures the transparency and accountability also. And in the next step, we are going to deals with the implementation and monitoring. So this is the final one. So we have to ensure that our ethical and requirements are enforceable and measurable. That is, we can monitor the system in real world conditions against the ethical metrics and remain prepared to take corrective measures or the actions when the issue will be happened. And next, we are going to have the frameworks and the tools for this ethical decision making. So, along this process, there are various frameworks and the engineering tools to support this ethical decision making, from the privacy by design checklist and to the stakeholders mapping templates and bias detection algorithms. So these tools helps the engineers align the decision which was taken for the designing with ethical goals. And next we are entering into the common ethical concerns. So in this practice, we have the ethical concerns which maybe fall into five broad categories. And the first one is bias and fairness. There we can avoid the discrimination inside the system behavior. And the second one is privacy and data protections. Here we can ensure the personal data is kept to be safe and we can use with the consent of a particular person. And the third one is safety and reliability. Here we can prevent the harm from the system failures and also misuse. And the fourth one is transparency and accountability. So we can enable the audit and explanation of how the system makes the decisions. And last one is sustainability. So we can reduce the environmental impact and using the resources wisely. So by concluding, this ethical design system is essential for building the technologies where the people can trust, and also we are following these things by standards of IEEE 7000 2021, which gives us the step-by-step way to include the ethics from the concept to the deployment. So when we design with the ethics in the mind, we minimize the hearts, that is the harm, and also deliver the benefits to the maximum. So thank you for watching, and remember that a good engineering must go hand in hand with the good ethics. Thank you.